Hello, my name is Tony Roten. I am one of the co-founders here for Utah Family Therapy, and we are excited to bring these mindset trainings to you. What we're going to be doing is on the first Saturday of every month, we will be doing these mindset trainings. It is so important that we learn to manage our mind and what's going on in there and the emotions that come from life and the challenges, especially right now, so that we don't collapse or break down in the months to come. It is our hope and our goal that these trainings, that you'll teach them to your children and to friends, and that we'll overall be a healthier nation. Now, these mindset trainings are specific for you. They're specific in the sense of how to let go of negative emotions that can come back to bite us. And what I mean by bite us is they can come back and cause us pain when we didn't realize it because we just keep pushing them away. Because what happens through trauma and through different difficult times and circumstances is we get these negative emotions that come, and sometimes they're big. Sometimes they're really big and they just come and they sit and they're heavy. And sometimes they may just be small ones. And they just kind of come into our body. And how these get here is that we start out by feeling an emotion or something, and instead of letting it go, we suppress it. We just push it down and we just pack it in our body. And so we're going to, as you experience these emotions, you just keep packing them and push them down and push them down. And you just start putting them all over. And you don't realize you're doing this, but yet we do it every day. And that's the challenge that we face, is now we have all these emotions. What do we do with them? How do we manage them? Because more keep coming. Then we get more and more and more and more. And we start getting filled with these emotions that don't serve us. And if they don't serve you, you want to get rid of them. You want to let them go. They served you at a time and a place, but they don't continue to serve you. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how to let go of these emotions. Now, right now, we're right in the middle of this pandemic, or in the start of it, whatever you want to say. And COVID is causing a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, and some people have already experienced loss and sadness. And when we start feeling these things, we need to let them go. We need to process them so that they don't keep packing us in. Because then what happens is, after we get so full, then we explode. And we generally explode on those who we love and care for the most, because we feel safe with them. And it could be your son or daughter, a mother, a father. It could be a friend. Just the simplest thing. And they just do something that is probably normal. They do on an everyday basis. But because you're already packed with emotions, you've got so much going on inside of you that you explode. And when you explode, you say things that you don't mean. You do things that you don't mean. We're letting go in a negative way. So if I can teach you how to let go in a positive way, to manage it, that is priceless. So what we want to do is, it's a simple process, is we're going to take an emotion, and it doesn't have to be a big emotion, it could be a small emotion, any emotion, it doesn't matter. But if you're feeling one right now, use that emotion. So take an emotion, and we're going to move it out of us. And how we do that is we are going to Right. Now you have probably heard of or seen these things maybe mentioned before different ways. We've got a few things that are a little different, so please stay with me. So we're going to write, and we're going to take that emotion. Let's just say that emotion is fear. So this blue paper tape represents our fear. And we're going to write and write and write. And I only say write one page of emotion. Because what I found is when I've written more, I just get so overwhelmed at thinking about doing it again because it takes so much time. So what I say is one page daily. And you're going to dump on this page. You are going to dump everything, all your fears, all your, I am feeling fear, and that's how you want to start it, is I am feeling fear because. And then you just allow it to go. You allow it to flow. I'm feeling fear because I don't know if I'm going to get sick or not. I'm feeling fear because my children want to go out and play and I don't know if I can let them go and be safe. I'm feeling fear because, you fill it in. You fill it, whatever that fear is. I mean, however you're feeling that fear, you fill it in on this page. Then we're going to take that emotion down to the next step, which is we are going to burn it or destroy it. Now, burning actually has been proven for the most people that I've talked with and worked with. Burning has actually been more effective, but please burn responsibly. Make sure it's safe and you don't burn inside the home and stuff like that. So then you want to destroy it though. However, you can tear it up, you can burn it, you can shred it, you can put it in a shredder, you can just crumple it up and throw it away. I recommend that you get some movement and some emotion into it. And as you're tearing it up, you're going to be telling yourself, I'm choosing. Remember, this is a choice. I am choosing to let this emotion go. If you just start saying, I'm getting rid of this fear, well, that fear has served a purpose. Everybody can be kind of different, but it's served a purpose. And we don't want to fight it. We want to embrace it, but we want to choose to let it go. We want to let the brain know that we are deciding that this emotion of fear, we're going to let it go. And we're letting it go on this paper, and then we're choosing to destroy it. We're letting it go. We're getting rid of it. We're moving it on. Then, here's the part that is kind of different for what maybe you have not heard. So this emotion is now destroyed. It's gone. Well, there is this empty spot right here. You can see this empty spot right here. This is where you remove that emotion from. And you've carried it through this process. Well, if you don't fill that empty spot with something else, you literally, psychologically and subconsciously will go back out, pick up that fear, and put it back in there. However, if we build, and this is the next part of this, is you want to build, then we are filling this with something positive. Now you can build by any number of things. It can be a physical build, singing, dancing. It could be, reading, anything that helps you to feel better about you. It can be affirmations, just saying positive affirmations. But the secret is if you took 10 minutes to write this page down, you want to build 2 times that amount. So you want to build 20 minutes. So if it took you 5 minutes, then you build for 10 minutes. We want to build twice the amount of time, because what I've found is if we have we have a positive and a negative, and then we just bring those together, that cancels out. But if we have the positive and a negative, and those cancel out, and then we build with another positive, then that allows us to start filling. That starts to fill us with something much better than what we let go. Now, is this saying that you'll never experience fear again? No. But what this is doing is teaching your brain that you want to choose to manage your emotions, that you are choosing to control what's going on. And when you stay in control, you can think better, you can react better, you can process things, and it makes a world of a difference. So choose to let go of an emotion, and do this every day. Every day, especially right now. Especially right now. There is so much chaos, and we have the media that you don't know what to believe anymore. And so you are feeling these emotions. So whatever those emotions are, let them go. Now you'll get to the point where maybe you're processing fear and you're saying, well, I really don't have any more fear. Choose another emotion. Or if you don't feel like processing fear again, choose an emotion, a different emotion. Process anger, process frustration, process sadness, loneliness. I mean, there's all kinds of emotions out there. If you choose to continue to do this, you'll start to see that you're starting to manage what's going on. Now, I know this is more for the cognitive or those who are thinking clearly and their emotions aren't completely shutting them down. And I know this works for a lot of people. And so I want to challenge you to do this. Challenge you to let go of an emotion by writing it, putting all of that junk on the paper, then destroying it, getting rid of it, choosing to let it go, and then build 2 times the amount of time that it took to write, and then just repeat that process again. Find another emotion. Take that emotion, and you're gonna write it. I'm gonna go past fear. Write it, destroy it, build. Then choose the next one, and then the next one. And you'll find that the more you keep doing this, the better that you start to feel. Then all of a sudden, you've gotten rid of all of these negative emotions, and you are now starting to fill yourself with this positivity. And you're able to start managing your emotions better. Things that generally started making you very mad and get you upset, they don't anymore. Because you're able to manage it. You are training your brain to accept the fact that you are choosing to let these emotions go. Now I want to recap again just really quick. Here's the steps. I know this might seem a little redundant, but I've learned that it's important to make sure that I'm clear. So first, we identify the emotion. Step 1. Step 2 is we write the emotion down. Step 3, we destroy the emotion. Step 4, we build 2 times the amount. And step 5, we repeat. And we do this on a daily basis. I've seen amazing things happen doing this. I myself do this on a regular basis, and I've been doing it for quite a while. And I've found that things that did normally make me upset, things that were usually frustrating, it could be my children being loud, it could be, whatever. But if I do this, and I've been doing this, I don't get as frustrated. And what happens is because when I do start to feel that coming, I'm able to either process it or leave so that I can go process it. Please give this a try. This exercise is amazing, and it's just one technique that will help you to learn to let go. Now I want to teach one for those who actually need more maybe visual and more physical, and that's the one we're going to talk about next. I've got the next let go technique prepared and ready to explain to you. This technique involves the body. It involves movement. It involves thinking and talking, which is more powerful than even the writing. But some people, they just can't get out, whether it's for safety reasons, whether it's for physical health, they're not able to. Well, this exercise or this technique is for those other people that just need something more. And what this technique involves, I gotta hide my steps. What this technique involves is first, you identify the emotion. Oh, yep, I'm feeling it. Again, this negative emotion. Let's choose anger this time. You're feeling anger, and it's just boiling inside. And the mere thought of anybody talking to you or anybody just looking at you wrong and is going to cause you to explode. As we're feeling that anger, we don't want to explode on our loved ones. So what do? So what we do is first we identify. We identify that we have the anger. Then we want to choose a destination. Now this destination, it can be a block away, it could be 2 blocks, a mile, whatever. You choose a destination. And here's where the magic happens. Is as you are going along on that destination, you're walking, we can be running, we can do a mix, we can be jogging, it doesn't matter. But as you're going along, you are venting. You are venting with, and if you're right in the middle of a lot of people, you can just be making sounds and grunts and because our brain knows what we're doing. Our brain knows that we're letting go of this anger. And so you do that all the way. You don't stop. So if you choose a destination that's really far away, you're choosing to let go a ton. You're choosing to let go the whole way there. If it takes you 5 minutes to get there, you're letting go for 5 minutes. If it takes you 20, 30 minutes, you're letting go for 20, 30 minutes. Even at the very end, if you're just trying to get to that destination point, but you let go all the way. Don't stop. Don't stop. You chose that destination. Your brain knows that you need to let go. You know you need to let go, so you just let go the whole way. You're choosing to let this emotion go. So the whole way there, you're letting go. Then here's the magic. This is what happens. Once you get to this destination, just stop. Take a moment, take a breath, and then you're going to return. My pen's not working very well. But when you return, you're going to return with gratitude. You're going to return with love. So as soon as you hit your destination that you chose, you turn around and you come back and you're expressing love and gratitude for just everything. Anything you can think of. I love my family, I love my children, I love the grass, I love the trees, I love the flowers, I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful for this. And, you choose it. But you are grateful and you express that gratitude all the way back. So if it took you 20 minutes to get there, it's 20 minutes of gratitude back there. You let go for 20, build for 20. Anytime you let go of an emotion, you want to build. You want to fill it with something else so that you don't go back up and pick up those negative thoughts or behaviors that you were doing to fill that void that you were experiencing. So when you let go, whether you talk to a therapist, whether you're talking to a friend, whether you just feeling that emotion and you go through one of these exercises and you've chosen to let go, you want to build. Building is critical because the more you build, the more you fill yourself with that positive, that goodness, that ability to be able to think more clearly, to let go of properly so that you don't damage relationships. You're building relationships. You're staying in a creative process. The more you can stay rational in that creative process, the better that you can process. Then instead of being down here, just weighted by all the weight, and this is here's my emotional baggage. There's some depression in here, some anger, some frustration. But if we choose to carry this around, it's hard to think clearly. But if we choose to let this go, I'm a lot lighter. Look at the challenges and the problems that are facing me, and I can start to process and think about solutions. And then we go into solution mode. It's so powerful. I challenge you, do this. Do either the right and let go, and then do this one, or whatever. Mix them up, try both, but let go of emotion every day. I want to recap this technique really quick. So here we go. First, we identify. Then we choose our destination. We're going to vent all the way to that destination. Then you stop at the destination. Just take a quick breath or two. Prepare yourself. Just allow yourself to settle. And then you return with gratitude. Return with love. Replace that negative vibration with a much higher vibration of love and gratitude. Please let me know any questions that you may have. Normally these are live so that you can ask questions, but because of a conference we have this weekend, we're not able to do it live this Saturday. So I pre-recorded this. We'll still be able to honor what we said we would do, and you would still be able to get these techniques starting immediately. Thank you so much. Let me know any questions you have. Just write them below. I'm going to be posting this on Facebook and YouTube. But please, let us know. We want to help you. We want to serve you. We want to be able to improve your life the best way we possibly can. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Believe it. Have a fantastic day.